So as I mentioned, one of the biggest causes of this compression of the disc is spinal compression. So what we need to do first of all is decompression, okay, before we do any twisting and any movements that could potentially cause this disc to bulge even more. We need to do a spinal decompression. And that's a very simple exercise. You need just a pull-up bar, and you need to be in a position where your legs are on the floor, and you just let the weight of your body slowly hang, and you just allow the spine to lengthen. What that's going to do is going to allow the vertebrae to get more lengthened and take some of that compressed stress off of the spinal disc. That's the first thing, spinal decompression. The next exercise I'm going to take you through, now that we've reduced that compression of the disc, is now releasing some of the pressure that's placed on the back muscles itself. And for this, we're just going to lay down and we're going to simply keep our knees bent. Okay, we can take hold and we're just going to roll our knees into our chest and then release back down. Now you can use your hands if you want, where you just roll the double knees into the chest and then back down, repeating around 20 times to release that lower back pressure. The next exercise that we can move into now is going to be a trunk rotation. That's where we can start to release some of the stress and the pressure that's placed on the spinal muscles, let's say, that we've decompressed and that we've released the stress in that lower back. And again, you're going to simply lay down. You're going to keep your knees at bend again, because this is going to decrease the weight load that the back's under. And you're just going to allow the knees to drop down slow towards the ground, creating a nice stretch in that lower back and also in the obliques and all the surrounding muscles of that vital spinal cord. The next exercise we can go into now is to release the tension of the piriformis. The piriformis is a muscle that usually is over the sciatic nerve. And if this muscle becomes tight, it can cause a lot of impingement on the sciatic nerve. Hence why people with a bulging disc tend to get a lot of pain down the legs. So what we can do, we lay back down, we bend both knees, we bring one knee over the other, and then what we want to do is take our hands through the knee, and we're just going to pull that knee into the chest and the head into the knees. That's going to create a nice stretch of the piriformis and potentially release some of the tension on that sciatic nerve. Obviously, once you've done one side, you're going to go in and you're going to repeat the other side. You'll need stretch for around 20 seconds. So now you're starting to get the picture. This disc now is becoming more released. Now we can start to do some hyperextension movements, extension through the spine. Before we release the pressure, it can be more dangerous to do these movements. We want to go down on all fours to start, and then we're going to lay down flat into almost a rested plank position. This is going to be a cobra stretch. Our feet are relaxed, we're going to lift our chest up. This is a half cobra. Okay, we just hyperextending our lower back, stretching the abdominals. If you can feel yourself can go into a full cobra, you go into full cobra. But for most people, especially lower back pain, just bringing the abdominals off the floor is more than enough. Now I'm going to show you an exercise that's going to help strengthen all the muscles. It's going to protect you and improve your strength to avoid any vulnerabilities. And that is as basic as it gets, a plank. You're going to go down back into the same position. You're going to relax. You're going to come up, your hands are going to be in line with your shoulders. You're going to go up onto your toes, lift your body flat, and you're going to hold a nice horizontal position parallel to the floor. You're going to hold that until you start to feel yourself dipping, then you're going to relax. You can throw the plank exercise in to some of the other routines, and it can definitely help prevent you from causing injury.